the eyes of Texas.
Do you ever think about what you can do to make the planet a greener place? Well, artists from around the country lent their hands to inspire change in a global way. Ryan Korsgaard gives us a sneak peek right here in Houston.
In the beginning, an artist painted the coasts and the continents. Each stroke brightens the earth. It requires perfection.
Constantly changing color, whether this is good, whether this is bad, whether this line is correct, whether I need to move it up, move it down.
Suzanne Sellers usually paints murals. This time her canvas is a fiberglass, 5 foot wide, 2,300-pound ball.
This being a sphere shape is very unique, and since it has the relief of the continents on it, it even offers more difficulty.
This is one of 50 globes headed for Discovery Green in downtown Houston. It's part of a project called Cool Globes, hot ideas for a cooler planet. Now the city is rolling the idea into Texas.
We found out about it, and we just thought it would be wonderful to have in Houston, especially since Houston is the energy capital of the world and now trying to become the energy conservation capital of the world. So we wanted to have an exhibit that would raise awareness of climate change and energy efficiency and lowering our carbon footprint, and that's what this exhibit is all about.
Cool Globes started a few years ago by a mom who wanted to make a difference. 45 of these bright, colorful, and creative globes have appeared in other major U.S. cities. 5 of the globes, like the one Suzanne paints, are local projects.
We're going to have a smart house globe, we're going to have a clean fuel globe, we're going to have a wind turbine globe, and then 2 other globes. One is going to be decorated by students, and they're going to come up with their own solution, and the other one by some local artists, and they're working on that too.
When you see it in Discovery Green, this globe will be topless. That's because Suzanne plans to build a house on the top. This is what it will look like.
We're going to have a message that loops around, and that'll be a message that has yet to be determined. And on the top of the globe will be a house that represents everyone's house that we all live in. And it will hopefully make people aware that with their house, they can be more energy efficient with how they use their air conditioning, their turning off all their appliances and things such as that.
Reliant Energy is paying for this energy-efficient globe. It will teach you and your family how to save money and energy.
My feeling is that they'll feel like kids in a candy store. I mean, I think it's just going to be, there's going to be so much information, so much knowledge, and to me that's very powerful, and that's really why we're part of it.
You know, if you look around some of these globes, oftentimes the message is perfectly clear. Like this one, become a cool city. Subsidize clean, renewable energy technology. Now, at a glance, this looks like a giant baseball with autographs on the side. But take a look. This actually says reuse. Up top, there's a solar panel. Now, some of these actually use plastic bottles for decoration. It doesn't matter if it's a mosaic or even a metal. The message in all of these is the same.
Each globe that's produced with this Cool Globe project is individual, but they all relate it because they're speaking about how to improve the environment and make it greener.
For now, this galaxy of globes orbits a warehouse in northwest Houston. Some are covered with plastic bottles and old cell phones. Others show a melting world with warning signs. This one has a rooftop planter. Others are wrapped in metal or glass. Each is a work of art wrapped up in a simple idea. At least one has a little work to go.
Any type of artwork that's in progress always changes as you go along. And until that point, I may not know. It may change tomorrow. It may not change till next week.
Suzanne says it takes 2 or 3 weeks to finish her globe. That's about 50 hours of painting. It's a project with a purpose.
I think it's cool because I'm very environmentally aware myself. And you know, you think that little things you do as a person in the world we live in doesn't really mean much. But I'm really believe that if you do little things, and everyone does little things, they amount to big things, and that's what makes changes.
Making changes in your world, one planet at a time.
Friday, October 9th, is the kickoff of Cool Globes Houston. The 50 globes will be on display in Discovery Green Park until the end of December.
And it's appropriate that Cool Globes is here in Houston's Discovery Green. I mean, a place where they literally took the parking lot and turned it into paradise. What a fun way to get ideas on what you can do to be environmentally responsible. Well, it seems that's all the time that we have for now. If you'd like to find some more information about any of the stories seen on this program, please visit click2houston.com and then click on the Eyes of Texas.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you again next time on the Eyes of Texas.